My father started out taking, he never had his camera off his shoulder. He took so many pictures of me that I got nauseated just looking at the amount of them. And then he started with my brother, and then it's like it all stopped when he passed. But, I mean, it was like everything before that was recorded, and it was wonderful in some ways, but it was just he had the camera on me too much. It was just a little over the top. Oh, he was generous. He was loving. I adored him. He was my favorite person. And I was Daddy's little girl. He died when I was 13, and it was like I had no emotions for about I would say a decade. I was just like on freeze. My emotions were frozen. I really had a very bad time. And I did go and have some counseling because I had to. I was just like, I was frozen. And I think I always had the feeling that maybe I had something to do with it. I didn't, but I blamed myself. You know, if kids do that, they blame themselves. And then I was very I was angry when my brother was born. I was very jealous because I just wanted to be the only one. I was always wanting to get him out of the way so I could be the only one. And I feel bad about it, but that's the way it was. I was, he was competition for my parents' attention. And I feel bad about it. I have made an enemy out of him, and he's my enemy today. He won't talk to me. I mean, I would love to get back together with him, but I don't think he'll ever forgive me for being so jealous and, trying to keep him out of the picture. I didn't realize how much my mother loved me because I was concentrating on my dad all the time. And in the movies, it was very clear to me that she had great love for me. And I felt a little bad that I was so, lopsided in my view that my dad was so important to me and my mother should have been more important to me. In later years, I realized it, but not at the time. But I was only a baby, so. My mother was very anxious and nervous about little things. She didn't want us to eat ice cream because it was too cold. She thought we'd get a sore throat from it. And she was very hyper about germs, and I mean, she fussed a lot. But, she was a wonderful, wonderful, caring, loving person, but she was overly concerned about germs and various things related to health. It was idealistic. They adored each other. They just did. I feel that we're very lucky that we had parents who loved each other deeply and loved family, and it gave us a good background. A lot of kids don't have that today because their parents have been divorced and they've never seen like a love story. My father joined the Army as a medical officer. He was a captain in the medical corps. And then his roommate found him on the bed, blue in the face, because he entered the Army with a heart condition. He knew he had one. And he went in because he went in on a day when he knew he could pass the physical. But his roommate, in basic training, they found him on his bed, blue in the face from his heart condition. So he was given an honorable medical discharge. But he wanted to pay this country back because he was an immigrant. And he felt he owed it to this country to, be in the Army and give service as a doctor to whoever. Overwhelmed and underprepared. And I didn't do a good job at first with my daughter, Laura. I didn't feel like I was good at it. I just felt, and I think I had help coming in, but still I felt very unable to do the right thing, although I think I actually knew how to do the right thing. I just didn't have any confidence in myself. Oh, that was the best time of my life. I absolutely adore my grandchildren. And Katie being my first, I mean, I was just, to the moon. I had pictures, I was showing them off. You would have thought they were my kids. You were my kids because I used to, kind of capture everybody to look at pictures of you and Katie and Laura's kids. The world is so complex now. And I just think that when I was young, it was, people that were good, people that were evil, like Hitler was evil. But now it's so confusing because there's so many people pretending they're good and they're not. And I feel that, it's more complex. Well, I had a wonderful childhood. It was a little unreal because I was kind of, emotionally spoiled. I am really sorry that I was so jealous of my brother because I feel that that's why he really doesn't want anything to do with me, and I regret it because I think, I shouldn't have been so, shall we say, glamorized. First child, best child, this and that. That's really the only thing I regret, I think. The rest of it was beautiful.